Welcome on another live feed on Truth and Life. I'm not sure if I'm live already. Okay, I'm live. Nice. I'm gonna wait 1 minute so the viewers can have time to tune in. We're gonna talk today in a little hour about the flat earth. I'm a flat earther. I was a globalist for 39 years until I stumbled on some subjects about flat earth and I did some research. Of course, I started a flat earth group on Facebook and all my research came to a conclusion: the earth is flat and stationary. Some people think, man, you're stupid, mad, crazy. We are not living anymore in the 15th century. So how do you come at this subject of the flat earth? Well, it started with this uh, report from NASA. I downloaded this from a special NASA site, but also to be seen for the public, this, if you only know where to look. Um, if you look here, the reputation and definition of a linear aircraft model. This means two things. Linear aircraft is, in my opinion, an airplane because it flies straight horizontal. Wait, yeah, horizontal. And a helicopter is maybe a non-linear aircraft because they also can go vertical. Or they call this a linear aircraft model because the earth is flat and linear is straight, in my opinion. I'm not a scientist. I don't have an IQ of 200. I don't know what my IQ is. I don't care. But let's take a look what they have to say. Here you see the contents with all the subjects they looked for, and with many formulas and calculations. But we're gonna scroll down through this report a bit, and I'm gonna scroll down fast through the formulas because I think 99% don't understand what they are saying. But I stop at the conclusions, and let me know below this or in the chat. I don't know if I opened my chat. I must look later. Or let your opinion know below this video when I stop the broadcast and this becomes a video. Well, we go further here. The summary. Here we start already. They say it like this. This report documents the derivation and definition of a linear aircraft model. Yeah, okay. For a rigid aircraft. Okay, not one from paper. Um, of constant mass flying over a flat and non-rotating Earth. Why the heck they shoot? They do. Nee, they make this report about a flat and non-rotating Earth. If we are spinning and on a globe with curvature 8 inch per square mile curvature, well, I'm gonna show you some photos later on in this broadcast, and you can see we can't detect curvature. And then you say, well, ISS, and I see a big ball. I'm gonna show you something about that too after this report. So we go on, introductions, blah, 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 blah. I know, gonna read it all. Well, here they are explaining the symbols and blah, 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 flight paths and acceleration, levels, air pressure, everything from the airplane and the surroundings they are in the atmosphere. Yeah, in our atmosphere. Okay, they explain it all. Real cool. All straight lines, north, east, down. The body axis system. Okay. You think this is difficult? Wait a moment. I show you what is difficult. Look here. It start already with this formulas. Formulas, formulas, formulas. Well, we go on with all these calculations. Sometimes I scroll a little bit slower. They talk about the air data parameters. They talk about everything. Everything necessary to get that airplane into the air. They talk about gravity. That's another subject of a flat earther. We dig into that subject another time. Because in our eyes, gravity is a fairy tale. It's density and mass. No gravity. Anyway, let's go on. More weird formulas. This report contains 102 pages. It's made in 1988, the end of 1987. We go on, we go on. This is what I want to show you. Page 30. There's still many pages going down. But I want to first stop on the concluding remarks. This report derives and defines a set of linearized system matrices for a rigid aircraft in constant mass flying in a stationary atmosphere. So we are non spinning over a flat and non-rotating Earth. Both generalized and standard linear system equations are derived from a non-linear six-degree freedom equations of motion, blah 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 blah. Crazy. NASA is writing and researching uh, yeah, all of this above about a flat and non-rotating Earth in a stationary atmosphere. I think that is very weird. Why they do that? Why they don't made a report for a spinning ball 1040 miles per hour we are spinning and calculate curvature. Why this linear report? We go a little bit more down, you will see more and more calculations, formulas, math, everything included. I don't understand what they are saying here. I don't care. I only care the conclusion of all this shit. It go on and on and on until until I believe page yeah 101 102. So this was the first subject I want to show you. If you are curious, do some research into the flat earth. You can watch on YouTube. There are many groups on Facebook. There are many people researching the subject for 2 years now. Not only me, a simple human, but also pilots, doctors, you name it. Some pilots are afraid to come out with this, losing their jobs. The same for the other people. So let's go one more time to this. The concluded remarks. This whole report should be useless when we're living on a ball. Why are they coming with this? Why? If we were non-flat and a globe, why they come with this? Stationary atmosphere, we can't not detect the spinning globe, and you can say, oh, the sun and the moon are go over the horizon, and no, they go out of perspective. Also another subject for the next broadcast. How that work? Yes, that's one. Then yesterday I was watching. Sorry, I have to scratch myself. Yesterday I was watching the funny live feed of the ISS. Look how much curvature there is here. Look at the ISS station, at least a piece of it. This should be straight. You see the bend here, the curve? It's all caused by the fish eye lensing system on the camera. In some views, I have another picture or photo from it. I'll show you a bit later. You can see a flat earth, or even you can see a concave earth. This is strange. Next, look at this thing. This should be straight. I believe this is uh, 20 meter, maybe a bit more. And it should be straight. Look at the curve. Look at this exaggerated curve. Man, who believes that? And everybody in the NASA chat on this live feed from NASA, I think. Oh, and wow, and ooh, and ah. I don't understand. They are being fooled by NASA. NASA is getting millions and billions of tax money to show us this. Why they don't use a normal camera without this distortion? Next photo. Look at the bend of the station here. This piece go up and should be straight. You see it almost go the same way, the same path, like that exaggerated curve. You see this line here, very curved. Sometimes the solar panels, they should be straight. In this image you can't see the solar panels, sorry. And they are completely curved, and they should be straight. Even this piece, you can see curve here. It's all bent. This should be straight, the ISS. It's not a circle. Next. Remember this curve? How exaggerated it is. Don't forget this must be straight again. Look at this. Look at this bend. Look at this one here. Are we going the good way? I hope. The right way, but I speak Dutch and English together. That's not fine by me. Look at this. Another big curve. Look how far Earth is curving here. It's getting more crazy every image. This was from last week. The curve is a little bit less here. If they have a right camera system, you should see a horizontal line. Here I take a screenshot. Look at the bend. Solar panels. This is really straight now. And look at this. No curvature detectable. This is the real shape of our Earth. Flat. And I don't want to convert you from globalist to flat earther. You just have to research for yourself. I only can show you some pictures, even live footage, real footage from 36 kilometer height, so that is 71,000 feet, and we still have a flat horizon. Same like this. ISS is at 400 kilometers height, flat. And on the other images with the fisheye, well, we see this. Crazy, don't you think? When we are at sea level, we also see flat, horizontal, horizontal, all at sea level. You see? Sometimes it look a little bit like a curve, but that is they call perspective. We look through our eyes in a concave manner. So if we see a little curve here, it's perspective. Dig into it. It also belong into the subject flat Earth perspective. Wait, side we go. Another picture by the ISS, I believe. I'm not sure if this is ISS. What else could it be? Because this weird bend. It's not the same like this. You see? It it all get distorted by that lensing system. So, do you really believe you live on a spinning ball Earth, 25,000 miles in circumference? Do you think Earth curves 8 inches every square mile? Don't forget this, square mile. Squared mile, I think it must be. Okay. Why does the horizon rise to our eye level no matter how high we can go? Why are there no real images of Earth from space? They show us galaxies, stars, planets, light years away, but there is not one real CGI free photo from our ball Earth. Let me take a nip of my drink. Okay. Why aren't the buildings slanting away over the curve when viewed from 60 miles away? So 60 divided by 8, 480 inch curvature. But we still can see buildings. If you zoom in 60 miles away, we still can get buildings in view, and they are straight. They are vertical. They are not standing like this or that or like that. They are vertical. Think about it. Research flat Earth. This is the lensing system I mean. This is a GoPro lens. All curved. No manipulation on these photos whatsoever. I don't do manipulation. I don't even have a program for manipulation. because I'm a poor soul. Everybody may know that. Look at this. Flat. This is an old meeting from the UN. Look at the map in the back. This is not a heliocentric map. Look at their logo. It's the same. You see a flat Earth map. Here we got the equation. If you can do some good math, you can understand this. This is Chicago from 60 miles away. So we just did the calculation, and I'm not right. Yeah, and this I was not far from my calculation. So if the Earth was curved, you couldn't see Chicago over Lake Michigan from another city over here. On a weather program, they say in America this was a mirage. Sure, dig into this subject. You even can see the traffic lights flashing from red to green and back. Flight paths. This is a flight from Perth to Johannesburg, South Africa. This is a heliocentric map. They fly to Dubai. They fly to there. It's really good for the environment to fly that much extra miles. Why not instead this? Then you would be on distance. You have enough with this. No, they go first to Dubai, to Johannesburg. Okay, they can make a stop over here to pick up people, drop people, whatever. But when you look at on a flat Earth map, and you can look also on a lot of, almost every flight path, you will see the same. You take the flight path on the heliocentric map, you take a flat Earth map, and we almost have a straight line. You see? This man, Samuel Burley Robotham, said this: the Earth is an enclosed plane, centered at the North Pole and bounded along its outward edge by a wall of ice. Anyway, read for yourself. I not agree with everything what's in here and about flat Earth. My beliefs, there is an out of space, but that are my beliefs and research. I tell you once more, you have to research for yourself. This is a very old map. It's from 1280 AD, Roman Latin map. And look at the outer rim. I think this is Australia because you can't. Oh no, wait. This must be Australia. Yes. Remember, they didn't have Google in 1280 AD. You see all, rock, ice, landmass. It's pretty accurate from that time. You see here the so-called equator. You have on flat Earth you have a summer solstice. Can't pronounce it really well. Then the sun is about here. Winter time, go to here. Winter solstice. Yeah, solstice. That was a word. The sun go over here. Goes like that. Comes in and out of perspective and goes not over the horizon and other shit. They learned us. In the corners you can see sun and moon eclipses explained. Very accurate also. Accurate. Very accurate. Now all hidden messages here. Look how they get that knowledge in 1280 AD. This is another flat earth map. I don't I'm not sure about this one because yeah, this look more like a concave inerted dome. This is how time works. Only flat earth. Time zones. Very easy. Here we got another flat earth map and it's based on yeah, the School of Air. It's an air map for pilots. Here you see a heliocentric bullshit, and when you pull out one pole, the South Pole, you get this, a flat earth map with only one pole, the north, right under Polaris, the northern star. Polaris never moves and all the stars are moving away. Maybe that way or this way, I don't know for now. Look, here we got convergence isn't curvature. This is the same like perspective. This man walks away, he becomes smaller, and he disappears behind the horizon. But he don't disappear behind curvature. This is only yeah, maybe 200 yards. I don't know. But you're not gonna tell me this man is disappearing behind the curvature, okay? The same for buildings like Chicago or cities or even mountains. I have so many photos. If I must show you, we are here 3 weeks, for 3 weeks. So I don't gonna show them all today, but I just want to give you an example. Okay, another picture from a pretty height. I don't know the height anymore, but I think this is 15 kilometers, maybe a bit more. I'm not sure. But what do we see? Straight line. Okay. This is what I get when I ask for a real photo of ball Earth. Sometimes look at this. Wait, is this the same? Yeah. Yes. In 1997, look at the United States. Yeah. It's all from the same distance. They are telling us, but they are all different. Do you think this is real? Well, NASA admitted these are CGI renderings mixed up with paintings even. But look at the continent here. Wait, is this the same? Here is the same. Yeah, I believe it's this one. But what is this? This is no Alaska. Anyway, let's take this one. North America continent is twice as big like this one. I have more examples from this. All the time a different size of continents, and not a little but twice the old size. Then it shrinks, then it blows up. I think this is crazy. And no, a real ball, because we are not above a ball, on a ball I mean. One more time, look at this. Curved ISS space station, even more curved, bend. This should be straight and not curved. The ISS station. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Same height. Not a view. Sometimes when they move the camera, they pan from left to the right or up and down. And you see Earth going from a big curve, exaggerated curve even, to concave, and in the middle flat. When I see that kind of images, well, then I know for sure it's a fish eye, because non-fish eye lenses on the camera all gives us a straight line, no matter the height we are on with our eye level. If we are at sea level, it's straight. If we are at 400 kilometers height, it's straight. Keep on be straight. So, this was my broadcast for today. I hope you're gonna research a little bit into the flat earth. I'm not gonna push anyone. You must find out everything for yourself. You can use YouTube. You can go to pages like Eric Dubay, ODD. They will show you some good explanations in better English than I do. And well, research it, I should say. I showed you the report from NASA from 1988. I showed you some examples, and every question there is an answer for every question. There are many videos about the flat earth, and I never go back to globe, because they have lied long enough to me, to all the people on earth. And I also think it's not only about the money, but I also think there are other districts uh, on the outside of the earth we not may see. There is an Antarctic treaty made in 1965. No, I don't know. Somewhere in the 50s, no one may pass the Antarctic line, the so-called Antarctica, because Admiral Byrd found a whole continent as big as North America beyond the South Pole. Can you imagine that? Beyond the South Pole? With resources like oil and coal and plutonium and gold and other districts. I can't remember. I'm learning on another continent behind. No, yeah, behind the South Pole. Research also Admiral Byrd. Also many videos about that man. He also was a very important man and he was killed. Suddenly killed. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching and for watching the videos on my channel. If you like this video or broadcast, please give us a like, subscribe, tell it on, share it, and I see you next time. Let's put this one out. Still there, okay. People, bye bye.